Okay. Ugh. Hello, hello, one and all, and welcome back to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. For when last we left off, we'd explored the world a little bit more, but predominantly, we ended up at, I say a little bit more, it was a lot more. We did a lot of exploration, and then we capped things off by tackling the Axons, for with the failed attempt at getting to the heart when it was in Old Lumiere, we needed another plan. A weapon to pierce the barrier that would otherwise prevent us from reaching the Paintress. And that involved us fighting the Axons, giant creatures with a tremendous amount of power. And oh, did we manage. We managed to achieve victory, and we managed to get the Barrier Breaker. Which is a very snazzy looking rapier that is given to Mel, because, yeah, don't know why it was given to her. However, it has almighty elements, a lot of power, steel shields removed by hitting enemies, and switch to virtuous stance on breaking any shields. So she's become very anti-shield at the moment. Hitting marked enemy breaks all of its shields. So, yeah. And that's where we left off, because I was completely and absolutely exhausted. We also have a number of things we need to learn as well, as far as the Pictos front. We'll handle that as well, because it's completion. But technically, we can now pierce the barrier surrounding the Paintress, and by proxy, be able to take on the Paintress. Now, that seems all very definitive ends, I know. And I don't know exactly. There does seem to still be a lot in the world as well that we have not had the strength for, nor the ability to get to for a lot of things. Like there's a bunch of shit in the air. What form that takes, I don't know, but we'll find out. We left off right after defeating the Axon, and I still need to talk to everybody. But hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day, morning, whatever time it may be for y'all. I am doing alright. It's been a tired day. Because I really couldn't sleep well during the night. Oh, did I try? But I was able to finally settle down for some sleep throughout the day, so here we are, a little bit more refreshed. Now, I will not expect us to be going through another near 12-hour powerthon as far as this. Because I have stuff tomorrow, and just a follow-up doctor's appointment sort of deal, so I really shouldn't be too exhausted for a doctor's appointment. So, we're starting relatively fresh and early, ready to tackle things afresh. And shockingly still have the bot working. Well, if it just took that drunken stupor of a stream of it catching up to catch up, then who am I to argue? Not that I won't make fun of the bot for doing so, because I'll do so. So, let's get things started just by chatting with everybody.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
I want to spend time with Seal. Sure. Sure.
You're always so calm about everything.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mael is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
Urso has been through a lot. Maybe immortal, but he's clearly been through a hell of a lot.
I guess that's true for me too.
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Home?
Home?
Yes, home. With everyone I've ever loved.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
First, is the only one allowed to say that.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
How kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom.
Oh, how kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom. Can you, mention my wisdom to Minoko sometime?
Oh, actually, isn't Minoko even older? Eskie too. Perhaps I should ask them instead.
No, please do. You'll probably learn valuable things about Nevron feet and rocks.
First lesson point here.
All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Oh, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Oh, you mean, adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
I see, suddenly.
Not counting Minoko.
He said that so damn quickly. He was ready. Oh, jeez.
I'll admit it's been a while.
Wow, he said that quickly.
So?
I'm wondering, is this an only her thing, or is this a choice thing? I am going to rewind a bit. One moment, please. Best played with a controller. Again, I've mentioned it before, but man, I'm just thinking, how would you play this with mouse and keyboard? And the thought is just, I don't know. The only answer I could think of would be, with difficulty. with a difficulty.
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. CL was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Spend time with Lune. Yes. Urso approaches Lune, who is working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Fair.
Still, 4 is young.
It is pretty young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32.
But that's a fair point as well.
Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6. And I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
So it's nice they got to spend more time with you. Working with your parents sounds fun.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own.
Guess that's one way to approach the matter, yes.
Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? Not gonna do the other one. That's how you ask questions. Says us who randomly asks, do you like dogs?
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
Yeah, Verso's talked about his interest in the arts before.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning...
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from pigtoes, right? Of course you do.
That guy's like, wait, no. We could play together sometime.
Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Verso and Lune have found a common passion. Nate is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. Aw. 4 to 5. And some time discussing their favorite songs and how they learned music. Discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing. I'm saving your choice for last, Seal, because I don't know how to respond to to that one. That's why I backed up. It's like, I don't know how I want to respond to this, so onwards to the others first.
Still thinking about what you saw.
I wish Gustav was here.
Spend time with Mael. Yep. I won't have to make hard-hitting decisions on these ones. Well, not in the other vein. Ursa notices Mael looking sad and approaches her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
Well, that's just the nature of losing people. You never, or anything you've cared about, pets, otherwise, you've never truly contained it. It's just waiting there for you to remember and just drag you back in.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
It doesn't. You just get better at shouldering it.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right?
His legacy.
Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
Aww.
I'll try that.
Well, is skeptical about Versa's advice. On the mood to talk, but also does not wish to be alone. Versa understands. He sits with her in silence. Nell appreciates the silence they share. Sometimes you just need it silently brewed. They then head back to the others.
You're finally here.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
Spend time with Monoko. Yeah, definitely.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
Not the first time we've heard that line before.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Immediately sleep. Alright, get ready to lose.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Oh, yep.
My turn.
Ow.
Cut him down.
I feel like he deals more damage than my
Didn't
usual
really
one.
need it.
Alright, we'll just take the settling until I
Bring it
figure
on.
out how to...
Maximum damage. I would have lived. Not impressed.
Alright, that one I'm having a bit better of a time on, clearly.
Break.
Ah, one shy of that. Not flying shy on that anymore. I just need to get in the groove there. Get back into the groove, rather. Ah, the good old saxophone. 187,550 XP, yeah. We got 10,070 chroma, 3 resplendent chroma catalysts. Ice sandwich was 9,999. 87,037 damage dealt, 2,266 damage received. Time, 2 minutes, 3 seconds. 5 successful pares, 0 dodges.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that.
Yes, you did.
You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Minoko and Versa are thrilled to have fought each other once more. It's their own special way of displaying affection for each other. Fair enough, you two, fair enough. Bumps us from 3 to 4. This duel reminded Minoko of some skills he had forgotten. Ooh, a grading attack unlocked. Minoko, Sanctuary. They share a few drinks, which Minoko can't drink because of his mask, and then head back to the others. Ah, I see. Of course. It's like, ah, yes, of course. So yours usually is a mighty mask that deals some good damage and goes to Almighty Mask. Sanctuary gives 2 shields and applies regen to all allies for 3 turns. Alright. A little supporty deal, hey? Cool. So I guess I forgot to level up her. Yeah, we'll put more in might. Ah, no, sister. Alright, fair enough. 2, we're still saving up clearly, so yeah. They receive damage. Medium, it's a 6 versus a 5, so that's not far out. So that could be another good AoE-ish deal. Big difference is the critical deal. Critical hits deal an additional attack on, like, Thunderfall and that. And Lightning Dance, but not Stormcaller. Probably because this is a turn thing. You set it up 1 turn, and then it goes for 3 other turns. Kinda similar to Typhoon. Yeah, exactly the same to Typhoon, just extra damage. Lightning damage in specific. Which, I mean, could definitely be very neat.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Did you know sorry was my first rock?
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clair instead.
Wait. Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun.
Fair enough. I think. I want to judge other people's relations.
Or
Alright, and we still have 4 missing of them. Curator offers you his services. Could definitely upgrade our current barrage of weapons because we have a surprising amount of that stuff. Right, that's a supporty one. We can upgrade the barrier breaker too, huh? Do absolutely silly amounts of damage. It's like, the Lancer, surprisingly, it deals a hell of a lot more damage as well. I'm just kind of impressed how much damage it does. Fence agility, that one I'm not particularly attached to at the moment. Honestly, the same goes for her weapons, which I've just been bouncing around a fair bit. Though I don't use much. It's like, unlike, say, this one, which I just absolutely adore, because I've definitely have a very fire-heavy shenanigans with, and this one I like because you just start at C rank and can't be lower than it, so kind of lowers the floor for me a bit in terms of not perishing. Yeah, we'll leave it here for now. Barrier Breaker just... It does definitely seem it needs it. Shield stealing is a really cool principle that I do like. 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Two, 1, 2, 2. I feel like I lost a healing tint. Or maybe I'm just going crazy, but I thought that was one of the first ones I unlocked, and then it went down again, then I don't know. I don't know. Give them a couple more too. 1, 2, 3. And leave 1 for the collection. Now, do I need the anti-charm anymore? That is a fair question. It is good health and defense. Let's see here. What do some of these new ones give that I haven't learned? That's speed and crit to basically boost up powerful. Energizing attack is defense and speed. And by proxy, another of the plus AP on base. Double Mark is pure speed. Mark requires one more hit to be removed. And Energizing Turn is also just pure speed, but plus 1 AP on turn start, which I definitely want to learn. Because that seems hella nice. Definitely learn that on you. Yes, I get rid of some crits, but try to get a bit more speed. Get that to get a bunch of crits. But I definitely want to learn that, without a doubt. Double Mark is neat too. That's interesting as well. Ooh yeah, Energizing Turn is 20 a tick. This does not surprise me in any way, shape, or form. Heals are doubled. Greater Shell. Those are all giving you hell a lot of defense, but not exactly I call overly using them on things. It would definitely reduce your survivability replacing both of these. That at least does give some defense back. But I need to learn these anyways, whether I switch stuff back out for stats or not. I do know I need to learn them. This is just the nature of the beast here. Critical break. Yeah, I could just give you all of these. And then sort it out later. Your defense is still in par with everyone that isn't just stacking defense. Hi, yeah? Hi, Lune. Double Mark, Energizing Attack. So Double Mark is a 20. Greater Powerful is a 10. Energizing Attack 2 is a 15. Does not surprise me. Getting everyone to have Energizing Turn would be absolutely fantastic. Require a little bit of adjusting around and such, but... Ugh, but we could do that. Then I can adjust around back for stats later. But it's definitely important to be learning these things. Anything lower that I'm missing? Wait, did I not learn that fully? Huh. Weird. I would want those stats back, but... It's definitely a case of, wait a second, I didn't finish that one. Everything else I've definitely finished. Except for that one. Yeah, no. I mean, I can understand why I wouldn't keep it on, but... It's a bit of a dangerous one. Especially dangerous on my healer, but... But, yeah. Ah. Sorry. Sorry about that. So I probably should. So something for the throat. Don't know if it's just it's feeling bad or if it's just because I did eat before this. Either one can sometimes make my throat a bit scratchy. Habba. Boop, boop. So I am on track. And by that I mean... I'm going to have to respectfully deny Seal because, nothing against her, but Lune exists. I'll be honest, until that, I didn't even know there's a romance aspect in this game. So, that legitimately caught me a bit off guard on that respect. I had to take a quick peek, but, since Lune's a thing...
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. It's been a long...
Extra long.
You, on the other... You're not nervous?
Of course, we will. And I.
You've already heard this. Before I chickened out.
You're always so calm about it.
Is that.
An observation. Lune's intent.
Why is that? I guess.
I guess that's true.
Death is a.
Home?
Yes.
You believe in an art?
I don't know.
It's an interesting...
True.
Oh, how kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom. Can you, mention my... No, please do. You'll probably... All I can offer is another... Oh,
Save it for.
what do you have in mind?
That depends.
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for.
Oh,
You've been alone too.
not counting Minoka.
I still love that line, though.
I'll admit...
So.
Sorry, Seal.
Actually, I'm, a bit sleepy.
All right. Go to sleep then. I'll go be adventurous by myself.
She was disappointed that Versa declined her invitation. She's not used to being rejected, but she doesn't take it personally. Despite that, she feels closer to Verso. Okay, back to the others. Seal feels inspired. Hey! Oh! Doom! What an encouraging name after denying her. Alright, well then, Doom it is. Deals very high single target dark damage, 3 hits, applies powerless defense and slow for 3 turns, can break. Oh wow. But neat. And also seems painful. Energizing break. We have breaking counter too. Breaking shots. Perilous party. No. Taking a heal, you don't heal things. At the moment, you can't heal. Chugging doubles the amount of burns. We'll do that for now. As for you, Minako, we have 6 to work with. Oh, wait, no, I just realized something here. Hi, we don't have Augmented First Strike on either of them. Augmented First Strike is actually pretty respectable, though. If I find something else that charms me, I can fix that. For now, though, we're actually surprisingly close to that. Surprisingly close to a 20er. It's all shields. 2 shields fall below a certain point. These really don't stay stunned for very long. Healing counter is 25% health on a counterattack. That's pretty alright. Energizing parties are not bad either. Get that. Powering attack. Confident fighter. The other answer, of course, is to hold on to it at the moment. Because we are surprisingly close to getting energizing turn on people. And that energizing turn seems very much like a game changer. Because it seems really, really, really nice. The whole plus 1 AP on turn start. Thus on each turn, they effectively gain plus 2 AP instead of plus 1 AP. And that's a serious milestone, I feel. So yeah, we'll hold on for learning that, 100%. In the Journal of Gustav's Apprentices. Mel finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how they can now enter the monolith, and they should finally understand everything. Or we're just left with more questions. Mel immerses herself in Gustav's journal. poring over every detail. She will forever cherish his memory. Memories of Gustav inspire Mel. Skill unlocked, Gustav's homage. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read his journal someday. Mel heads back. Skill or oh shit, it is. Gustav's homage deals high single target lightning damage, 8 hits. Increased in damage to marked targets, doesn't remove mark. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Don't really have anything that can apply mark to yourself, but I do want to see that. Maybe replace breaking rules because she can now just suck up people's shields. Sure, we'll do that for now. We can switch things around if need be, but that seems like a neat skill.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the Paintress.
And finally break this cycle.
Everyone's aware of the immensity of
That being
it.
said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us.
That's scary,
What are
right?
you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you? Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they? Well, Esquier and I had a chat.
That's
I'm
scary.
sorry, Versal. She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
It was better than scary.
I stored my personal stash inside him. All excellent vintages. I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
Ronan,
What is it?
I told you to stop drinking alone.
They does not know how to think of this.
To your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
We're so needing a moment. Oh, someone else is here. Hi. better.
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
Hi, Renoir.
You brought him here.
No.
I'm not here to fight,
She's like, oh, I didn't do this.
but my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death, and who paints life instead? We exist and we will exist for as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes. Between the bars of their prison. In the shadow of the monolith.
In the shadow of the monolith.
Definitely about to do something major. Have to warrant a visit from Winrar themselves.
Wow. I drank too much last night.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, mes amis.
You bunch of drunks.
Alright, so, well, there is obviously some exploration a little bit around here now that I can get close to the monolith without feeling like I'm going to get absolutely punked. I want to head back to some of the tamer areas like here just to level up those those beetles. Yeah. The Pictus. There is also a thing I want to do back in the village that I have kept on forgetting to do and go back to. So I was given a bit of a hint from a friend on a matter. I want to see if I can figure it out. I know she can steal shields, however. Won't actually advantage on them.
A storm is coming.
You're inverted, so be careful about that.
Finesse.
Ah,
and
right, I
grace.
forgot about that. Void damage. Okay, it's specifically called void damage. Interesting.
On me.
neat. That wasn't even a full attack. Alright, that was... Yep. That's inverted affinity learned, which is... apparently something we've just been sitting on for a bit. Without me realizing. Not that I'm sure I'd want it. But, hey, we've learned it. Let's get you back some health and defense, because you do need it. Yeah, I definitely, before confronting things, I most certainly want everyone to have energized.
Time for swim to swimmer.
Because I feel like that'd be a very, very nice skill to have.
You're outmatched. Break.
Let us stain them.
Ooh, damn, that does a lot of damage at the moment. The learning will continue until morale improves. There should be another one over here. Oh, I think there's... There is. Was there one on the beach? That I can't remember. No, but there is on the other side of the beach, the other way, of which we'll be going to get back to the Jessical village. So, these fine folks first. Pardon me, thank you.
Let's carve a path.
He said...
Radiance away.
Danger!
Ooh, didn't think they'd counterattack. Mel has leveled up to 48. Further learn our other things we do. Nice thing about hitting up these ones for them is that we can handle them pretty well. And they give us not too bad experience. Did you, right? No, I haven't. No, wait, yes, I misread things. I always misread stock with stock with have.
Let's carve a path.
Oop.
Bring it on.
Finesse and grace.
I messed that up a bit. I was trying to get up, but the game was like,
Finesse and precision!
That first one I did too early. For some reason, the second one just wasn't triggering. That was an odd one. They gave it a splendid Chroma Catalyst. Nice. And we've learned a bunch of the Luminous. And Versa's up to level 50. Alright, so you're at 14. As far as 20 stuff goes. You're a little bit more away. And you don't have Energizing Start either. However, for all technical purposes, doing this is still going to be worth it, because that has better action economy. So it's like, don't have to get rid of everything else. Well, we can build up towards more of the energizing starts again. So that's definitely going to be a good one. Without completely annihilating other things to it. Alright, for a little bit less speed and more crits, I am willing to keep on running this one. And minus by 1 on that. Yes. I think I can account for 1 point. Like, say, a healing tint. Yeah, the reason why she doesn't have as much is because I do have a lot more investments in stuff that'll improve her healing as well. Specifically, it's the shell stuff. Longer shell, protecting heal. That's almost 15 in its own. And then shared care is another 10, so... But they're very nice things to have. Especially when combined with, like, Typhoon and such. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out what I had back on you. I think I had Critical Break. Applying Shell. Have that one on you. Greater Shell was some health and defense. Ah, yes, and I had effective heal as well. Guess that's the question then of, do I want to keep Greater Shell or replace it with something else like Double Mark, just have Energizing Turn Naturel, but I could put that on someone who has lesser deals. Keep things for now. You. Energize and Start is... I don't mind replacing with that. And then I can just have it naturally and not be afraid to replace things. Oops. I pressed the wrong button there. There we go. Energizing turn there. You, we have a little bit more to work with. Just put burning shots on you. 4 marking shots. Surprised I have both of those just sitting around. Let us do it like that. Boop, boop, put. Put energizing turn on you, and we generally need to save up for more energizing starts again. Which will be nice to get back, but energizing turn is definitely a good one to just get naturally on all of them. Like, I could have just had a bunch of speed and start off, but it's like, this is a good way. It still maintains a decent balance on things. Given something that just has a lot of pure health again would be nice to have. Because I haven't had much in the way of stuff to replace the healing counter with. Actually, would Greater Shell work better on you? That's the same stats. Here's the thing, I don't know if it's the shell that applies to you, or the shell that applies to what you apply shell to. Because if so, then it would be better to swap those. Give her a greater shell. And have you with that to improve your health and defense. Well, by the same amount, so you're not losing stats. That might be the case, yeah. We'll go with that. If nothing else, it just means the shells on her would be a little bit more effective, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Juggling around stuff, it's like I'm gonna learn stuff lots as was intended. If it's not a whole lot on its own, it adds up. It does add up, but should be a group there, and then that group there.
Let's carve a path. That's better.
Yeah, geez, it shows. And then when we reach back to this level of enemies, my gods, we're tearing through them.
Radiance awaits.
On fire.
So in this case, we obviously don't want to trek back through the zone. Meaning we'll need to chug along through the long way. However, that does mean there's a couple more groups of enemies we can kill. And no, we're not going to try to fight the Grand yet.
Would have lived. Radiance awaits.
The Grand Set, I feel, would still kick our ass. Speaking of weird things, I could probably kick our ass. Hi, giant floaty thing of Doom and Terror. How did I miss an item here?
Useful.
Yeah, there's just Color of Lumina there. It's like, I know I fought this group, so I don't know how I just kind of bypassed that. Oh, I didn't. So if I get first strike, that should still be fine.
Would have lived. Radiance awaits.
Hey, that's what I was hoping to see. And Lune is up to level 50 as well. Huzzah. Because the 5 will pop up sooner and won't be so overwhelming. Winds up being the same thing in the long run.
Acceleration!
I'm well aware of that, but there are less 5s to pop ups at the moment than there are 10s to pop up. We're back on this side of the board.
We need it. Radiance awaits.
But you're still alive.
Feel the burn.
I recommend not, so thank you.
Let us get wet.
Maybe we'll see how bad that thing is in it. Maybe we'll go and see how bad this thing is.
Time for a swim swim.
I definitely have been through that door. I remember this. It's dead.
Let us stain. Feel the burn.
That's kind of weird. It almost looked like there's a merchant just standing in the background.
Let us get wet.
Hi, giant fellow.
Oh well.
Sprawn. Ooh, yeah, we're
Just try it.
Take cover. Ready to evade.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Let us stain them.
That damage return was not great.
Finesse and grace.
Not impressed.
That hit very fast.
I'll manage.
Not looking good. Finesse and precision.
Bring it on.
Three gods, oh my gods, yep. Alright. I had a feeling. A feeling that I have now officially tested for signs of that's still very much later thing, and I've been well justified in, not engaging it. In other words, bye.
Let us get wet.
So wait, there's things we can... Some things? No, there's just merchant. Okay, never mind.
Let us get wet.
Alright, and anything on this island's gonna be paltry enough, but... paltry enough deals that I shouldn't bother messing with them. It's just I go where I need to go to do the thing I want to try to figure out.
Accelerate.
There we go. Yes, there is something I missed here because I couldn't figure it out. Then we kind of shifted continents and I forgot to recheck things. However, I'm here to correct that. You have a couple more of that. You have more in the other stats, right? So if I do it like that, and like that, yeah, then y'all are balanced out again. That's not where stats line up. Yeah, well, whatever. Got 3, still working on things. 1, a 9. Stream single target fire damage 3 hits, applies 5 burns per hit. Then sustains even more burns. Fire. Not that I know if we exactly have room for even more things. However, it could effectively fill in for Spark, but it's definitely effectively a more expensive Spark. Yeah, extreme single targets, low single targets, 1 hit, 3 hits, apply 5 burns per hit, apply 3 burns in general. Offensive stance applies 2 more burns, 2 more burns per hit. I mean, sure. Not exactly a cheat combo, but it's might be a very heavy hitting net combo. And for that, I'm all for it if it amuses me. Not gonna fight the chief. Chief will kick our ass. Still. Anything I haven't taken from you? And no. There's another one over here somewhere. Yeah, and you.
Oh, grinda da Vicky, rampe malo.
I think those are the might have been the Gustav ones I never bought. Okay, now where was that motherfucker? Now we're in the trials and tribulations of trying to find maybe this area. Or not. No. Ain't right. Other side, maybe? Maybe over here-ish. Yeah, okay. Having a nice little nap on my stairs. Better not have awoken me just so you can steal in my house.
Oh, lovely.
Ah, yes, the consequences of my
Watch
actions.
Let's carve a path.
It's like, oh look, it's the consequence of my actions. 1,688 XP, 1,606 ice damage, 4,285 damage dealt, 5 damage received, 13 seconds, 0 successfuls, 366 chroma. Ow, okay. Maybe alright, now please leave, I want to be alone. Oh, jeez. Destroy their mirror just to see their items. Steal their item and then beat them the fuck up. And they still don't. Alright, well. See, other than the hint that I was given, which was just that I was semi up the right avenue in the past of it being something to shoot, as we'll note on the record, I tried to shoot him previously. But it was just shoots. The hint was effectively shoot something in their place. What helped connect the dots was because I went to that area in the manor, you know, where I shot that mirror to get access to more stuff. That connected the dots of, oh, I could potentially repeat that. I could repeat that. Oh, also that's the thing, apparently.
Nice.
For the record, I still do not recall, like, how I would find all of those again.
Let us get wet.
The wheel.
As the swimmer.
Poor wheel. Okay. That was the predominant, side detour I wanted to do. Yeah, I should be able to.
Acceleration!
No, I didn't do it like this like last time, but
Swimsuit on!
it's a very valid approach just to keep swimming along here. Boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. Alright, and then there's these underwater things too that we're not able to do. This can't be the end of things to approach the painters at the moment. It's like, I don't think things are gonna be that straightforward. So we did explore all around over there. There's still a horrible monstrosity in the Sinister Cave, but that's not something we were able to confront. And triumph. We could certainly confront it. Triumphing, however, is a separate and different matter.
Nice.
Some chroma, excellent.
We can finally reach the painters.
Let's make sure we're well prepared beforehand. We still have a little bit of time.
Indeed. Not sure what else I'd do, though. There's most of the other things that are about that I haven't already fully explored. Which explored a lot I have. There's these other areas, however, can most certainly murder us. That's why they've been in the realms of danger or otherwise. And I think still are. The painting workshop is up above. Right. There is, however, this island. What's on this? A trader. And some flying ships. Humans, get for a good deal. Ooh, a double rate. Outfit here. It's expensive, but we haven't run into a lot of additional outfits before Verso.
Avro,
40.
40th Expedition. Gigi and Edmund were leading. They were on a clean glide to the monolith when they flew into some sort of barrier and just gomaged away. Our gliders are useless without a way past the barrier. Bernard's going to explore on foot, see if there's an entrance. But in the meantime, we might as well make ourselves at home. I guess I'll try my hand at fishing. Assuming those sea Nevrons left any fish for us to eat. Rest in peace, Gigi and Edmund.
Alright, so it's 40 that tried gliders, and it was working. At least they certainly got this far, and then they hit the barrier we were told about, and just... oof. Gone. Just like that. Ah, yeah, that is very white and shiny. That's still ridiculous looking. That's without the banner. Okay then. Well, then in that case, only one thing for it, eh?
I am speed!
One thing for it. The paintress. Oh, Lene has it. At the moment, at least. Oak.
Mael. You should do the honors.
You probably need a little bit of resistance, but... There you go. We can reach the paintress. Oh boy, we can reach the paintress. Oh man, we're on this island. If you hadn't gone to this island on your own, well, here you go, you're on this island.
Time for swim
Said.
swim!
One thing for it. No. The monolith. Our entire mission has been leading us to. We're here. Oh boy, we're here.
We can do this. For Gustav.
For all of them.
This is it, Versa. Resolve has led us this far. Let us take it to the end. Oof. A lot of candles. And the one flag that is here. 0-0. Expedition 0. $100. Makes sense that'll be their flag here. On the first. They were rescue missions at the time. It's implying a lack of knowledge of Pinterest, the monolith. Still a lot of things we don't know about it all. Still a lot we don't know. That's some blood. All that we've been through, this is oddly peaceful music. That might change once we actually fight. How we're going to take on something this big? Well, we've fought some big things. Determined.
You're outmatched.
I noticed that said nullified.
Feel the burn.
Nullified. The paintress doesn't seem to react.
Maximum damage.
Feel the burn.
Paintress doesn't seem to react.
My turn.
Isn't even anything to target with this.
Let the ink flow.
Slide. Any advice on this? Verso? Do not know either. Once we're building up our gradient charges, at least. It just doesn't seem to react.
Ugh! Our attacks do nothing!
I don't understand. The gradient attack should work.
Versa
Wait,
doesn't even
my
understand.
I don't think this is...
No. No, 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 no.
It's that figure again. that Verso's in control as well, still. So, dear gods. It's everyone else is living some fire, too.
Everybody okay?
Minoko, on the other hand, was just like, eh.
Follow her. Quickly.
What?
This might be our only chance.
Yeah. Okay.
The truth. We find the truth behind the paintress. Inside the monolith. Inside the monolith.
We are inside the monolith? What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
Are you all right, Mael?
Up there. She's the paintress. She's up there.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I can sense the real paintress. Her heart is above us somewhere.
I guess we head up then.
70 was in here. Interesting. 70 made it in here. Considering where we are, it's a hell of an accomplishment, 70. Oh. That's in Lumiere. But yet it's also in here. What is the Eiffel Tower doing in here? Now I just have more questions. Alright, those are some new things, meaning feet. Feet. Feet is the thing to obsess over. Feet. Lanciers. Well, it's been a bit for y'all. One moment, please. I apparently hit the enemy so hard, my game crashed. Well, one of the police will be right back in to our normally scheduled how we should be murdering the fuck out of these people. We might have. Oh, we don't have to run back in. However, we do want Minoko back in the party. As we go and fight these guys again. it's you, and you're starting on Almighty. $63,240 XP with the no damage bonus of plus 20%. We got 2,556 chroma. High sandwich was 9,999. 54,463 damage dealt. 0 damage received. Time 41 seconds. 0 successfuls because I didn't do a thing. And we got Foot. What did Foot give us? Lancia Impale. Deals low single target ice damage, 1 hit, slows the target for 3 turns. Agile Mask, increased damage. Fair enough.
What have we here?
And hello, more color Lumina. Pretty waterfall.
Yeah.
Honestly, this does have a lot of vibes of the starting zone. Anyways, we are now seeing weird shit. Woman in fire painting. Oh boy, it's weird to be suddenly in black and white. That's maybe our color will turn once we go through that.
Vaso, what was that?
I don't know.
Fire. Again.
Fire. Indeed, fire. It's another shield guy. We have arms.
Let's carve a path.
They are indeed all the enemies you've been through before. But they seem a bit... Definitely got a more charged look, I guess, going on for them. Yeah. Like the wood they're made of has been burned.
Let's spill some ink.
Brace yourself.
Ooh. Damage on that counter.
Break.
71,927 XP with a no damage bonus of plus 20%. 2,982 chroma. Ice damage was 9,999. 87,408 damage dealt. 0 damage received. Time 1 minute 1 second. 1 successful parry. 0 dodges. Because we parried the one thing that was thrown at our face.
You're outmatched. Would have lived. Good stuff.
Have anything that exemplifies an ace? No, I still don't.
Here it go.
However, that is still enough. 63,240 XP with a no damage bonus plus 20%. Mel has gone up to level 49. 2,556 chroma. High damage is 4,564. 40,907 damage dealt. 0 damage received. Time 38 seconds. 0 successes. So we didn't let them. I thought I saw her, rather heard something squirming about.
Good.
Here, a revive tank shard, so another revive. Oh, there's something down there. This is back towards where we were. Means I want to go back to this so we can check this out.
Radiance awaits.
Careful, Verso.
That is not how we count things, mate.
The elements dance.
I'm ready. Bliss and precision.
So how I recover 50,673 XP. Versa leveling up to 51. 2,982 chroma. My damage was 9,999. 87,242 damage dealt. 6,046 damage received. Almost one attack. Time 1 minute 5 seconds. 0 successfuls because I'm a Sith. Tainted Meadows, indeed. Two. Fuck, we'll learn it. Yeah, we're definitely waiting. We're cooking it, but yeah, we have Endbreaker and we have that. Technically, that is an ability that exemplifies off of A. It is also hella pricey. 9 AP without a way to reduce it. So it's across the bridge, which is clearly where they want us to go. Well, I guess these had similar directions. Yes, they do. Sorry, I hear noises. It's probably dog-related bouncing around on the floor. Nice deep foot. Nullify, I beg your pardon. Must have had to do with the elements.
Danger!
Yeah, it's the light damage. It's the light damage that's simplified.
Here we go.
Fair enough. That makes a lot of sense. Oop. Now we're on Caster.